copyrighted the food, all that kind of stuff. Got 20 of them running.
Yeah, Mama already has all that stuff.
The guy who guys does Highway 58. These little, have you ever been to Highway 58? Or what is it? 55?
55.
55. You been there?
Yeah.
Food's okay, right?
Yeah.
It's not something you go, oh my God, I've got to eat here every day. It's just average food. Dude's worth $20 million. It's a little fucking restaurant serve fries, burgers, hot dogs, milkshakes. You know what I mean? So as I'm saying, I never really thought about how you could take an existing idea, make it better, and then make millions. So that's why I was trying to tell people, hey, think about what you could possibly do. You know what I mean? Don't be scared. And those guys, and another thing, last thing I tell you about business, I'm concerned about.
It is one of the questions is like, what advice would you give to an aspiring small business owner?
Don't be scared to fail. Every single person that you see who are billionaires, they have failed so many times. Like, did you see the Elon Musk truck that just came out?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Cybertruck.
How rich is Elon Musk?
Oh, he's worth like hundreds of millions.
You know why he's that rich? Because he's willing to risk putting a stupid truck out there and failing 10 times, because all of a sudden, guess what? That 11th time is going to be $100 billion idea. Don't be scared to fail. When you fail, the biggest thing you can do is learn from that failure. Don't go, oh my God, it's the end of the world, I'll never do this again. Just go, you know what? What did I learn from this? The next time you start pounding away, learn from that. Just like this. Go up, fail down, right? Up, fail down. Up, fail. All of a sudden, look, you're climbing, but you're dropping. Climbing, but you're dropping. That's the biggest thing with me, because when I first started on it, it hurts me personally to fail.
Do you see my murder?
Dude, and that's what I didn't really think about. I didn't really learn until I was older that, hey, all these guys are hugely successful, failed, they're bankrupt, they're basically eating peanuts at times, they're living like, paycheck to paycheck. If you're going to go for that home run shot, you can't be scared to fail. And don't take it personal, and learn from it. Also, second thing, surround yourself by good people.
Like us. We're good people.
Yeah, they give you pizza.
And cookie cake.
Cookie cake.
And we love your mom and your dad. They should have come over tonight.
But that was one big thing. I didn't realize that. I thought everybody who was very successful never failed. But realized when I read their stories about how many times they failed, that was an eye opener. I was like, damn, they
They have to fail to learn.
They just didn't give up. That was the key. They just kept pounding and pounding. All right, what's next?
Who do you market towards? Like who's your target market?
Mostly hot water, big tits. I mean, I think that I get a free service and they give me stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. Write that one down.
Yeah, you might
No, I mean, who would market towards is obviously just homeowners, whoever needs service. Homeowners, or even if you want to make more money, go beyond the homeowners and go like the blue one and ask them, hey, can I mow all your lawns? What kind of set price can I give you? Like if you were going to do it, like I'm just doing it part time. If you were going to do it as a business, first thing I do is hit all the real estate agents, and then the big money is like the artists, which they need to clean up every day. You know what I mean? 365. You know what I mean? So your market will really depend on how much money you want to make. With me, well, I was going to make some money on the sides of homeowners. But if you wanted to run a landscaping business and you want to do it, my friends make commercial. They make the most money off of doing businesses. Go clean Sonic, whatever place that has a restaurant, a business, and you'll go out there and say, hey, for $400 a month, I'll make sure this looks good all the time. You get 20 of those, all of a sudden you're making $8,000 a month. Hire a couple guys to do that, then you get you $8,000 more. Hire a couple guys to do that, pay them $10, $12 an hour. That's like, you know what I mean? Just depends on what, for me, for scale, we've almost hit the point where we're doing more than we want to do. You know what I mean? So it just depends on your scale. But that's what I would say. I would say he's a small business, he's just hitting homeowners, but it depends on scale. If you want to scale it up, you would hit businesses, this, that, and the other.
That's like when we got the offer to do the water park. Remember that?
Yeah, we had a chance to do the water park, but I was like,
it was like $300 an hour or something like that.
Yeah, I
Not
couldn't.
but yeah, you had to read back the whole thing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But that's the whole thing with me. I'd have to. For me,
hire people.
Well, an interesting thing is like, as far as bidding stuff like that, I'm too nice with it.
Yeah, how you jump
Dane, if Dane bids it, I make money. Like the way Dane bids it.
Yeah, first he said 1,500. Remember that job we did with the pine straw, like the two hills on each side of the road where you kicked over the palm tree?
Yeah.
Your first bid was like 1,600. Remember that? That's insane. You're like, yeah, 1,600. They're like 5,000.
So the key thing is, if you're going to run a business like that, you got to make sure you can bid it out prices that you'll make a lot of money. Because you got to pay employees, like with all y'all, right? I'll pay all this money. I didn't put that down as listing anything, right? So I paid probably out like $8,000-9,000 in labor. This is gonna pay taxes on that. I gotta pay $2-3 grand in taxes on that now, right? So you want to make sure you bid stuff out, you pay the taxes on it. The mower broke, but it just costs us $400 to fix the mower. The Jeep broke, it costs $500 to fix the Jeep. So when you're bidding something out, you got to factor in all that stuff. I think Dane does a lot better job than I do bidding it out because he's like, we can be out here all day and we got a lot of shit.
Some things at first, like you look at some things and it looks like it's gonna be a one shot, and you start bleeding, it's just like, oh, there's like 3 electrical wires right through here. Chop, chop, chop. And it's like, oh, that's another $3.
Now you call electricity and stuff. I had to have the job. We had a job we did for.
That was the same job.
And I cut a line from a dog fence, but I cut it and it actually went over the concrete. So you had to dig the concrete out. It cost me $200. So they $200 a job. I think her $200 back. But that's the learning part. That's part of the learning part of the job. So
I
remember
doing the we did a ditch, put the line down, we dug up with the like wires, like wires like this thick, like power supply with the whole house. Just
we got lucky. Yeah, we didn't cut them. I called her. Luckily, they cut them.
Is this your first small business?
No. I actually tried to start an online training company. Catholic University used to teach for them, and they had $1 million worth of students each year. They're bringing $1 million to teach the Cisco CCNA stuff. I knew the CCNA. I knew how to build all that stuff out, all the Cisco curriculum. So the government, they were charging $3,000 a person to take the classes. So the government stopped the funding, and so because the government used to pay for it's called continuing education. Compared to like it makes college, you got camera curriculum is you get a degree. Continuing education is like you say.
Yeah, like what's the point of buying?
I want to learn how to fix it.
I mean, obviously,
I just want to take a class. I don't want a degree yet. And it's a job skill, basically, what it is. I don't know how to make a drink.
From those
Like when you look at a community college, you'll see curriculum where you actually you learn skill sets.
You already just spent $1,000 on a
you
camera.
do it,
Camera
but
quality.
you also continue education where you take a couple classes and you just learn that skill set. Like I want to know how to use Photoshop. That's all I want to do. I want to be a photo artist. I take a lot of pictures. That's what you take that.
Yeah, makes
that's
it
the Capcom doing with Cisco. Cisco is a CCNA is like network
kind of
training.
like some of the cybersecurity stuff.
But I built all the courses out, so they cut all the funding for it. So a lot of people couldn't pay for it.
Oh yeah, you have to.
So I said, I'm gonna pick up
No,
the funding out. So I built out my own website. Had one of my friends help me build this website for about $10,000 into it. And I was running the I actually got one guy from Africa who was taking a class with me. So we're doing Cisco websites and stuff like that. So, but the problem with that was, again, is we got to think about things is about risk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I spend about $500 a month advertising on the internet to try to get myself from the top 3 or 4. So when people would Google Cisco training online, they would see me. I still was on page 3. So you really need to spend about $5,000 a month to get in that top 3 to get people to come in. And where I messed up with that was, it was basically the choice: do I invest more money and keep going for this, or do I find an investor? Because there's people out there who there's people out there who have you don't realize it, 10, 20, 50, 60, $100 million. You want to invest in a business like what I was doing. So what I should have done is taken the risk, seeked out those investors to see if I could be that multi-millionaire and do it. So I wasn't willing to take the risk. So yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's just those are things you got to think about when you do a business. If you're committed to it, you want to take that risk, you got to go out and seek those people out. So no, it's not my first business, but it's the longest business I've had. We've been operating for what, 13 years?
Well,
2005.
6 or 7 years.
Yeah, I've been in business since like 2004. So 15 years I've been in business. But a small scale, easy to manage.
What prompted you to choose this particular field?
I was broke, needed money. Honestly, needed money. And I like to be outside. You know what I mean? That's just who else is going to start a business? I have billions, I'll start another business. I'm not bored.
Alright, what's your favorite thing about being your own boss?
Keep on my minions, tell them what to do, my bitches, get on their knees. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't have to tell me what to do?
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Being your own boss is just kind of nice about it. Honestly, just being able to make your own hours and just kind of being in control of your own destiny. I think the biggest thing is being in control of your own destiny as far as that goes. You know what I mean? Because I mean, when you own your own business, like if you work a job, like I work a job for the college, it's 40, 45, 50 hours a week, right? That's it. When you work your own business, it's 60, 70, 80, 90 hours a week. If you need to put in 90 hours, like say for instance, you're feeding your kids, you're feeding your family, you're making things going, and you need to spend 90 hours that week working your business, what are you gonna do?
Work more.
Yeah, you'll work more. That's the thing about owning a business. Everybody owns a business works more than anybody who goes sits in a 40-hour job, clocks out, punches out, and they're done. I mean, when you own a business, it's honestly, it's a 24/7 commitment. You have to be something that you love to do. Like this job is side work, so I don't really have to do 24/7. But all my friends are full-time landscapers who probably make 6 figures a year doing it. They're busy all the time. Like one of my friends, we're sitting there having some beers, they eat breakfast at Yama's. We're talking. He said his gas bill for his guys who go out and mow lawns and do his landscaping every week is $1,000 a week. So think about how many lawns. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he has to keep track of that. He has to have a person to keep track of that. So you have to kind of, you know what I mean? You have to kind of love what you're doing, and you have to kind of put the hours in. And so that's what you need to find out, something you love to do. And if you love what you're doing, 60, 70 hours a week isn't a big deal. You know what I mean? If you're driven, you know. So everybody you see, like Bill Gates and them who are billionaires, they're not working 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
They don't go, done, finished. Dude, they're getting phone calls, texts, 3 in the morning, they're getting up, they're taking care of business. So.
Did you have to study in school to prepare for operating this business?
Yeah, I took a PhD from Harvard. It was brutal. And, no, just I did just hands-on. I basically worked for a landscaping company. The guy taught me how to do everything, and I just kind of split it off and that. So hands-on training.
Are you making coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready to grind us up?
Are y'all playing too?
Yeah. Rocky is Kenny
I'll
probably.
probably play, yeah.
Like your hair change. Didn't you have it light earlier?
Yeah, I just cut it like the other day, but
Make dark again?
yeah, they didn't get all of it out though, so you can still see
That's all
it.
right.
A little bit.
Hey, I did the same thing when I was like in sophomore in high school. I was dying, like bleach blonde and stuff. And my mom was like, just dye bleach blonde. Like, what? It was fun though. Hey, look, one day you'll be like this. When you have hair. Look, that's the thing. Hey, why you have
Ken? Yeah. Same way?
Yeah. Why you have hair to play with and have fun with it? Dye it, grow it long, whatever you want to with it. Because one day you might be like, shit, I'm gonna do something with this. Oh, that crew jack. You don't need a crew jack here. All right,
Where do you operate your business?
huh?
Where do you operate your business?
At home. This is out.
And then how long have you been in the business?
13 years.
What skills do you require from your employees?
Huh?
What skills do you require from your employees?
Just basically, honestly, the biggest thing is being able to communicate, listen, take directions, learn, work hard. Because I mean, the bottom line is, I'm not gonna make money if they're not doing what they need to do for me to make money. You know what I mean? And right now is probably one of the worst periods, as hard as period is to get people who will do what they need to do. You know what I mean? Because they get comfortable with the amount of money they make, and they can kind of tend to
Slack.
They tend to slack.
No,
They tend to
exactly.
do the
Watching
least
them.
amount, you know
Watching
what I mean? So that's one thing about landscape. Even though it was shit money for, because I had a 4-year degree and I was landscaping. Even though it was shit money, I said, you know what, I learned a skill that I can apply later. And actually,
Watching the game.
this skill, because I was unemployed for about 1.5 years, 2 years, this allows me to keep the house. If I were to learn how to landscape, we lost out.
All the messages and
Anytime I was telling you, I was talking to you and Nikki about, being out there and doing stuff, you never know when you might transfer between jobs. And some of the skills you learn out there about
No
land matting,
response.
fixing up a landscape, that might be 30, 40,000 you make and keep you rolling until you find your next job. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Alright, who are your employees?
Huh?
Who are your employees?
Like by people or
Or not any names, but like generally. Like,
generally just I would just put high school, college students. Yeah. These guys looking to hustle money and you guys make a lot of money since it's not taxed that I have to pay. Matter of fact, I'll be calling.
Damon friends.
I'm gonna be calling you, Kenny, and Nikki, and Dane.
Damn friends.
Because you can chip it up $500 to pay my taxes and stuff. I'm dreading it. I don't even want to think about it right now.
Alright, what is the salary range?
For employees?
Yeah.
8 to 10. Because you make 8 and 10 when you get to a certain point. Or 8 to 12, actually.
Yeah.
8's actually moved to 12. You're gonna do shit because you broke his wrist on purpose.
Shred wrist, shred knee.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, do you have any recurrent issues with your employees?
Recurrent issues?
Like, yeah, do you have any issues with your employees?
Stealing the broom.
I would just say, I would just say reliability, being reliable. You know, I mean, because the problem is we lost a lot of jobs because we have it lined up. This is before y'all, but they wouldn't show up, they wouldn't do it, they wouldn't work long enough, they would do it wrong. I think it's reliability and quality. Reliability and quality are two biggest things you're looking for. Are they reliable? Is it quality work? Because a lot of times you've got to go back. For instance, I had some people one time that were working for me. They were in a what's the for what? Smoking pot.
Huh?
What's the word for smoking pot? 406, 402.
420.
420, yeah, right? So they were 420, and I said, look, show up at this job, there's 60 bales of pine straw, stack it up behind this house in neat bales, so we can put it out.
Oh, it's like a $2 million house on the beach too. It's like
insane. So it's right across.
we know them, but like, dude, they're high
but they're super nice
Yeah.
people. They're like
But they're-
salt of the earth people. Like
yeah, they're really cool.
They didn't
They're
down
just-
here and have a beer with you. They're not stuck up, you know. And so all of a sudden the guy calls me and says, Brad, there's pine straw everywhere and stuff like that. He goes, he texts me, do you mind coming grabbing this up? And I saw it late. But also saw another text. He goes, no. He said, never mind, I'll take care of it. Well, I'm like, going, dude, you know, you're paying me good money. You're not going to take care of my job. I'll come over. I'm going to leave right. So I left here. I was having a couple beers. Left here, and I went over there. There was like 4 or 5 bales of pine straw that had fell out of the things. They left right on the driveway. So you couldn't even drive this Porsche up this driveway, right? The other bales of pine straw were laying all over the place. It took me 2.5 hours to fix. Just moving. Now, all I had to do was, the guy dumped 60 bales at the bottom of the fucking driveway. All they had to do was, there was 2 of them, right? That's 30 trips up, so it's 15 trips apiece. You pick the strings up, you fucking stack them. All you had to do, shit was fucking everywhere, because they 420 on it. They're so stoned, they didn't know where the fuck they're at. And so I had to go over there and spend 2 hours just not doing the job, just stacking it so it looked neat, and then blowing it off, breaking things, and fixing things up. So when you run into issues like that, it basically never worked for me again after that. Like I'm not paying you. You can't handle that. So that's the big thing: reliability, responsibility. Just be able to go do a job, take care of it, regardless of how mundane it is. It might seem mundane to the person who's doing it, but it's not mundane to the people who are getting it done. So think, if you own a house and there's 70 bales of pine straw being put out, and you're coming down for your weekend, after you've worked 60, 70, 80 hour week in Raleigh or wherever, right? You've worked your ass off, you've made a lot of money, you know, buy yourself a house on the beach. You want to pull up your driveway, see pine straw all over? How long do you think it'll keep that guy employed? Not long, yeah, right? Luckily I knew him, we were friends, and he gave me a break. But I did go over there, fix everything, we had a beer together, and I told him what happened. He got some 420, and said, yeah, it's hard to get people. And so but the big thing is, as an owner, I got there immediately and I soothed it over, and we kept him as a client. So just remember that as an owner, somebody calls you, you know, if they're just assholes, they're assholes. But if they're good people, find a way to fix it, because they're going to tell other people. I mean, they're just assholes. We've had some asshole clients that we were so happy to get rid of, right? We got rid of four clients this year that were a pain in the asses. In a nice way, but they're just a pain in the asses. You know what I mean? We never made any extra money off of them. I mean, we mowed their lawn, but we didn't make any extra money.
How much competition is there? And then how do you adjust your business in order to be competitive?
Competition, I would say there's a lot of competition, but like my friend told me, lawn mowing and lawn care is like haircuts.
Competitors.
Everybody has to have haircuts. That resonated with me, so I was like, damn, I never thought about it, because everybody's lawn's growing. Everybody's lawn needs care, you know what I mean? So, as far as adjusting the competition, here's the thing is, when you initially start, you'll take on every lawn you possibly can at whatever price you can to mow it. And once you start getting those high-end clients, like we've got clients that we mow their lawn and other landscaping stuff, we make $5,000-6,000 a year off of. So once you get that point where you're making these clients, like these clients you're only making $400 a year off of, but the other clients you're making $4,000. Once you start making, you start doing good, you start pushing this 400 and you start getting rid of it. And that everybody I've talked to, that's what they do. You basically, when you first start, take every job you can, get your ass kicked.
Shower. Did you see
And as you
Shower?
start establishing businesses, you find those clients that call you, hey, I'll give you $500 to put some pine straw. I'll give you $400 to come do, I mean, you're making extra money off of them. And you got somebody who's just nickel and diming you about mowing the lawn, or bitching about how, oh, can you cut this blade of grass? You start dropping people who are just killing you for $500 a year, and you focus on those $4,000 a year customers. There's $5,000 a year.
We have one person who's mowing the lawn for $35 an hour, and she got that answer to clean all her pine straw beds and pull all the weeds around her house.
Yeah.
For $35 for a mow every 2 weeks,
Yeah.
dude.
It was brutal. So, but when you first start, take everything you can, bust your ass, grind, you get a good reputation. Make sure you start realizing who your high dollar clients are, who your good people are. Focus on them. They're your number one priority, and then you start peeling off those people. Now, hey, you had to do work for them just to pay some bills, but now that you're making this much money on this one client, you get rid of them.
There's like 20 kids in there next week.
You know, I was walking.
Who are your customers?
Sit down. Yeah, I gotta give that kid his
Lands End.
how many kids are there?
Yeah, I just think I would say your customer should is pretty much everybody, because anybody that has a lawn needs to mow, but you've got to watch. I said, if you're in Land's End, it's sort of like when you come to Rolling Land's End. There's high dollar houses, right? Like your development, there's high dollar houses. They're gonna pay for it.
Grippers?
Like if you drive somewhere there's a trailer park,
Oh yeah.
they gonna pay for shit. So that's not where you want your customers to be at. You know what I mean? So you gotta find out where you want
The
your customers.
knurling on the bar.
So like
On bars, it's
everybody
like
is
spiky.
more like high end.
That shit's all over me.
Or like
Rad.
Yeah, I would say,
Anyone that's willing to give extra work.
yeah, anybody, I would just say, we've had some people who weren't even really high end, but they paid well, and they would do stuff. It's just,
Like that lady that did that sold us the Jeep.
yeah.
She like lived in the middle of nowhere. She always like showed
So I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, like, with this kind of business, yeah, the higher you get, the better, because guess what? The more money they got in the last week over the wall. I mean, like that one we just put pine straw on top of it. Remember you guys did that? Put pine straw on top.
a hole for the wall.
If you're thinking about doing the business, I would think you go places where there's a lot of money. You know what I mean? I would just say it's hard to say that. Who your customers is just like, you know, people that can afford not only to mow the lawn, but can afford extra
You
service.
just can't respond though.
In restaurant business, it's called upselling, right? So if I'm waiting on you and your wife, right?
There's no way you block it.
And all of a sudden I'm making tips, right? So I can serve you the $5 plate and serve her $5 plate and give you guys water. It's a $10, $12 bill. My tip's gonna be $2, right?
It tells
I'd be
you.
damn, Kenny, what do you think about a steak? It's flaming on. It's $30, but it's awesome. Yeah, I like that. And then all of a sudden I sell her a nice fish. It's $30. Think, hey, that's great wine. It's only $40, but it's hard to get. All of a sudden, now what's your bill? $100? You guys had a great time, right? What's my tip? 12, 14, 15, $100. You know what I mean? 15. You know. So my tip goes up. It's called upselling, and that's what you do in the restaurant business. When you serve that piece of pie, you serve more, and you make that ticket higher. They tip. The 15% becomes higher. So when you're running a business, you want to upsell. You know what I mean? So when I see somebody's lawn, or I'm mowing it, I'm going, hey, you know what? I don't do this because I don't do fertilizer. But hey, you need some fertilizer. You need some weed care. Hey, why don't we put a bed over here to keep that runoff from coming? You know what I mean? So you keep upselling your customers. It's called upselling. So you want customers that can afford to be upsold. You don't want them in a trailer park, you know, with their pit bull out there, throwing the weed at you, going screaming at the crack whore as she runs across them. You know, you want to get your ass back here, bitch. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So
upselling.
Upselling is a big thing, because think about it. if you only got a limited customer base, you only got, like, see, you're in a restaurant, right? You only have 40 people coming in tonight. They can spend $1,200, right? If you have waiters and waitresses, they might spend $2,400 because they're going to sell stuff to them. Because you bust your ass, you pay the rent, you pay the mortgage, you pay all these kind of things. When you get people in there, you want to spend money and have a good time. So that's the same thing with landscaping. You finally got that good customer, you want to say, hey, I can fix this for you, I can fix that, and fix that, and take care of this customer.
And what methods do you use to advertise your products?
Word of mouth. I think word of mouth is the best. So you can use social media, but if you do one person right, they're going to tell 3 or 4 other people. And out of those 3 or 4 other people, 2 other people probably contact you. But I mean, I think word of mouth is the best.
Alright, are there cycles where business fluctuates?
Yeah, landscaping, winter's slow. Summers are busier now. You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
Some of you guys are out there sweating your balls off. I don't have any work for you right now. You know what I'm saying? If I had work for you, I'd give it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, this is cyclical, and restaurants are like that too around here because you have the tourists coming in the summertime. During wintertime, you don't have that many people.
What do you enjoy most about being a small business owner?
I think it's just kind of cool. To me, it's just cool because you're in a country where you own your own business. You can make the most of it you want to. I use it to supplement my income from teaching, but if I wanted to, if I had the drive and motivation, I can see if I can turn it into $1 million a year business. You know what I mean? I have several of my friends who make $1 million a year running landscaping companies. So I mean, I think that's the drive. I mean, are you driven? You just want a 9 to 5, or are you driven to say, hey, I want to be that next millionaire? You know what I mean? I want my own business. I want to be the person who people look at and go. Because people do look at people who are entrepreneurs. They look up to them like they're making millions a year. I mean, you see, you're like, damn. You got the heart. So rewarding, I mean, and he's working his ass off, or she's working her ass off. You look up to them. You know how hard they're working. So I think being an entrepreneur is motivation. And I'm not done yet. I really want, my ultimate goal is to get a moon surf camp somewhere tropical, where I can really kind of see if I can make it $1 million a year business. If I don't, then well, try. Because everybody's got to fail.
Is it?
Where do you see your business in 10 years?
Nowhere, because we're going to be in Costa Rica.
Yeah. In 10 years, basically I would just be the same. We're not trying to grow it. We're gonna be shutting it down hopefully. Yeah, we're gonna be shutting it down here in about a year. So that'd be one thing if one of y'all want to pick it up, kind of make some extra money on the side, make an extra 10, 20,000 a year. Yeah. You play it? What game's on?
Yeah. High-low bullshit.
Is high-low? I might jump in when. Alright, what you got next?
Alright, last question. Is this your only job?
No.
And I'm gonna say that your other job.
It has been my only job one time. And you're hustling then, dude. You got bills coming in. Right here calling people, hey, what do you need done? What's going on? I get this. You know what I mean? So, if you like that, though, if you like that kind of pressure and you like that kind of excitement every day when you wake up,
Quad aces.
What you got?
Quad aces.
You flop it?
No, flop trips. Set.
Could be folded. So, yeah, I'd say it's a little job. But.
Alright, and then I need to get a photo with you. It's like, it's on the side. Nikki!
What?
I need to get a photo of being captain.
Okay. Captain. You want a snappy shirt?
No, I don't have one yet.
Make sure he's got his liquor drink in his hand.
We need a shovel and like a chain. You want a chainsaw? Put your hand like this.
Alright, and then I need you.
No, you did a great job. Someone appreciate it.
I need a signature from you.
Yeah.
Saying I can use your photo, but I don't have a paper on me.
Just tell him it's Ricky from the Charlotte Boys.